Hey, what's up? It's Tio Gamer, and yes, you're looking at a dismantled Xbox, which brings me to the whole point of this video. I'm going to try to keep this short, but there's a lot of info going over. And this is about the locking and unlocking of Xbox hard drives from a soft-modded system using Xbox HDM and or Xbox HDM USB. So I'm going to start by saying this Xbox is bricked. I cannot even turn it on. It's destroyed. It was soft modded. There's no solder. There's no T-SOP, no anything. That Xbox was upgraded with this 2 terabyte Seagate, brand new, that's now connected to my computer via a SATA to USB port, so it's now plugged in. The drive works perfectly fine. The only thing is wrong is that it's locked and I can't gain access to it because it's locked. That brings me to the point of this video where every tutorial and all the people in the community keep saying I should be able to unlock that hard drive with just the hard drive being connected to my computer as it is and using Xbox HDM USB. So let's get into that. First things first, you have to have your EEPROM. And if you notice, I have my EEPROM. I mean, you can't see it, but that's my EEPROM. Okay, so now what happens here is there were 3 files in this. No video tutorial or no tutorial says you have to use all 3 files or which of these files to use, or if you put them in a folder and you put that folder somewhere, or you put these files loose in something or whatever. No tutorial or video explains what you're supposed to be doing with your EEPROM. They just say have it on your desktop. It is on my desktop or on my PC. It's backed up. Next brings me to Xbox HDM. People say to make a boot disk out of this. Bullshit. In order to make a boot disk, I created 2 mock files, an auto-run INF and the executable of the program itself. If you do not have these 2, a boot disk cannot be made at all and it will not work no matter what anybody says. If anybody wants to challenge me on this, and then they better explain how, without those 2 files, you can create this into a disk and then have it in your disk drive and launch it and have it boot up. You have to have the auto-run INF and the executable for the program. And there is no executable for the program in here, okay? It doesn't exist. Therefore, you can't do anything. Furthermore, at least under the condition. So again, if you can do it, I'm all ears. Furthermore, are you supposed to be doing, is something else supposed to be in there? Are you supposed to have the EEPROM in here? If so, how? Does it go in a folder? Are you supposed to have additional files here? Is this thing complete or what? Nobody explains how to do any of this shit. They just say, take your EEPROM and make this. First of all, your EEPROM doesn't make this. A ISO maker would. So the only way to make this as an ISO as it is right now is to take all these files and drag them into a ISO creating program such as Power ISO and make a disk image and then burn the disk image. But it won't boot. Also, they don't explain if anything's supposed to even be in here or inside any folder or whatever. That brings me to Xbox HDM USB. No video or tutorial goes over why the hell this is such a friggin' mess. And like the other one, is something else supposed to be in here? Like, what are you supposed to be doing? Do you have a separate file? Do you bring in the EEPROM in here? What are you supposed to be doing? Okay? That brings me to the following file down here, which is the Xbox HD.bat. I don't know where the hell people get off in these tutorials saying to click that file in Xbox HDM. Not HDM USB, Xbox HDM. There is no file Xbox HD.bat in Xbox HDM, period. I don't know, they need to remove that. So, now, as it stands, according to the tutorials, all I need is A, my EEPROM, B, the hard drive hooked up to my computer via USB, whatever it is, and C, the Xbox HDM USB. Double-click the Xbox HD.bat, and what the hell am I looking at? There are too many options here that don't even make any sense. So the first one here, it says, the tutorials say press 1 and press enter. So I press 1 and press enter. Now my computer has 3 drives in it. One is a MyBook, which is an external. I know that's not it. The Samsung SSD, which is my internal computer's hard drive. And then the J-Micron generic disk here, which is the Xbox hard drive that came out of the locked Xbox. This thing is locked. Now, this the Western Digital is first on the list, Samsung is second, and the Xbox device is third. However, the physical drive here says 1, physical drive says 0, and physical drive says 2. So my book is physical drive 2, the SSD is physical drive 0, and the Xbox drive is physical drive 1. But the physical drive for the Xbox is the third one on the list, well, it's drive 1. So here we go. I'm going to go down to unlock. Unlock hard drive, first drive, drive 0. No, first drive is not drive 0. First drive is Western Digital. Drive 0 is second drive. That is incorrect. And that's not how you read it. Somebody fucked this up completely. F, unlock hard drive, second drive, drive 1. No, second drive is drive 0. Drive 1 is drive 2. G, third drive, drive 2. No, third drive is drive 1. Drive 2 is drive 0. Drive 2 is here, but it's 0. Okay, so I don't know what the hell to click here. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. But let's try this. I'm going to use the instructions as it is. I'm going to go with, assuming that the physical drive 1 is what I need to do. I'm going to look, unlock Xbox hard drive, third drive 2. I should have third drive, drive 1 here as an option. But I'm going to do third drive. See, I don't know what to click. If this clicks this, is this doing this? What the fuck are you supposed to be doing with this? This is impossible to use. So I'm going to press F, because somebody said press F. You press F. All it does is close the program. So I guess apparently it's unlocked. So now I'm going to go over here, and I went to Device Manager, which I already had open, and it says I must now, initialize this. It does not matter which of these options, MBR or GPT. If I click OK, this is the error message that's going to wind up happening. The reason that error message come up is because that fucking thing is locked and you can't unlock it. It has to be unlocked before you can do this, and nobody's explaining how the fuck you unlock it. You cannot unlock this drive with just it connected to your computer and using Xbox HDM USB. It's impossible. Please fix this shit. It's annoying.